Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently I was able to see the film Now You See Me. Now, of course, this film really hasn't been heavily advertised like other films that have come out this summer, but I think that this film is highly underrated, and it's a sleeper. It's just a movie that you have some doubts about and you feel kind of dubious about. Like my dad, he said, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. We didn't really know that much about the plot or what it consisted of. We just knew that there was illusion that was going to happen. And this movie is extremely multi-layered. It's also very interconnected. It's complex. All the situations come at you at a very rapid pace. You have to be on your toes to really understand what's going on in a particular scene. They give a lot of away about the tricks of the trade of illusion itself, and I really liked that. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, Woody Harrelson, he plays a character named Merritt, who's a mentalist. Um, there are other characters, the Four Horsemen I really like. Uh, the young lady, her name's Harley. She's kind of a Houdini escape artist. And then you've got David. He's another character. He's just your typical David Copperfield type. And then you've got the street punk kid named Jack. I don't know what it is, but Jack is my favorite of all the Four Horsemen. He's amazing. He uses sleight of hand to deceive, and he's quite the pickpocket. He's very good at what he does, and I just think that he's the most incredible horseman of them all. Although David is the ringleader of the whole group, and I thought that his personality was really really interesting. He comes across as kind of boastful and arrogant, but he runs a tight ship and he knows what he's doing and where he's going. Um, it's a very intriguing story. They're all these four magicians are given tarot cards. David is the one who gets this first. It has the Eye of Horus on it. Of course, the Eye of Horus is a legend in this entire movie, and they go into the eye quite a bit, and this is rather intriguing. It gets more interesting. Believe me, his tarot card is the Lovers. Um, then David gets his card. It's Death, of course. Um, and Merritt gets his. His is the Hermit. And finally, Harley receives hers, and hers is the High Priestess. And all of that makes sense with their personalities, I felt, and I thought, that couldn't have been chosen any better for their abilities and their personalities. And at first, they're a disjointed group, and they don't really see eye to eye, and they just can't really get along. They don't like each other. Harley and Dave were um, in a duo act, and she was his assistant. So there's quite a bit that's going on. It's sort of a tension between the two, and it's palpable. And then you've got Jack, who he's like the fanboy of the group. He wants to aspire to be a lot like David. He says, "Oh, I've seen every show you've done, and I'm such a huge admirer of yours." And I thought, "Oh, you're fanboying over him," and it was really cute. And then you've got Woody Harrelson and him playing the role of the hermit, this mentalist type, and he can figure people out. He does this by observation and science, and his analytical mind, and he's a fascinating character. I really like him. They all their different personalities are just so complex, and the tale itself is just so intricately woven that you really have to pay attention to every single solitary detail, or you're going to miss something. Um, I'm not going to tell you where the story leads, but I have to say that out of all the films I've seen this summer, other than Star Trek and After Earth, this has got to be my favorite movie of the entire summer season. I love magic. I've loved magic ever since I was a little girl. Um, this is what I really want a film like this to be. It has everything in it. It has this unbelievably awesome chase scene and a parkour scene of all things. And I thought, whoa, I didn't see that coming. This is really cool. And then you've got all these special effects. You've got a lot of action and adventure. You've got suspense. You've got this intrigue coming up about who is this I of Horus character, and you keep guessing as to who might be in charge, who's pulling the strings, who's in control of the four horsemen. We don't know. We keep making all these guesses, and what you think is the right answer is often the incorrect one. And I just really felt that the film was just absolutely spectacular. It was phenomenally done. Soundtrack was just superb. Everything about this movie was flawless. I give it 2 thumbs up and 5 stars. And like Cloud Atlas, this is a film that deserves multiple viewings because there are so many different things that come at you at such a speed that you miss it. At the first time when you watch this, you really don't know what direction it's going to take. So I'm probably going to have to watch it again because I missed a particular scene, and my dad told me that there was a lot that happened, and I'm like, I just wanted to throw something, but I thought, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep my cool. But what are you going to do? I mean, when you got to go, you got to go. I'll just watch it when it comes out on DVD for the second time, and I have the chance. And oh well, happens to the best of us. But it really is sensational film, and Morgan Freeman's in it. He plays this ex-magician, illusionist type named Thaddeus, and Thaddeus happens to be in pursuit of the four horsemen themselves and their elaborate schemes. That's actually a very innovative, well-crafted film. It's extremely clever, and it's just a really work of art. It is a gem. This movie is a sleeper, and you just don't really think that a film with a so unusual of a title could do so well, but it's just really cool, and everything about it is extremely entertaining, and it's a movie that's both a lot of fun, and it also makes you think quite a bit too. There was a part, and I don't know, I'm not going to give anything away, but there's one particular scene that I just cannot figure out. And if you've seen it like I have, you're probably still scratching your head over it like I am. And I thought, what? That's different. Why is that there? But I still have a big question mark considering that particular part of the film. If anybody else has any ideas about that, please tell me because I want to hear your theories on it. I absolutely have none, and it's one of the things that confounds and addlepates and befuddles me. I don't confuse easy, so it's just one part of the movie that I felt was very, very enigmatic. So I was just wondering if any of you, like myself, who was fascinated by sleight of hand and the art of distraction or deception, let me know, please, because I think this movie reaches a metaphysical level at the well, it's actually very metaphysical film at the very heart and soul of it. So I just want to hear what your take on that is, and how it's important to the entire mechanism of the movie. Um, yeah, because I'm at a loss. Please let me know. That's pretty much all I have to say about now you see me. Now you see me. I don't know why I'm having problems speaking, but it is really a um, tremendous, exceptional, unbelievably good movie that it just takes you entirely by surprise. And give it a chance. Go see it. It's definitely worth your while. It's worth the money. It's a thrill ride and a half.